thought it might be useful to talk a little bit about our new duck house. I had a rough construction of this before, and I just tightened it up a little bit because we decided this area is actually we're supposed to be our vegetable patch, but we decided we're going to leave it another season. We didn't have much luck with our vegetables last year, and they're so cheap here anyway. We thought we'd keep it for the ducks again. They're actually free-ranging around our little orchard area, but I can lock them in here when we go out, and at night I actually lock them in the duck house itself. So this is constructed, I think, fairly obviously if you look at it a bit closer. I say duck house, we've got a bantam there, and our white young chicken who was getting picked on by the other chickens who are over there in the chicken run. So I brought her over with the ducks. This white duck here is our disabled duck. She's got some problem with her feet. Got her in the market. Allegedly a girl, could easily be a boy. It doesn't really matter. It's a charity case because she's probably old. Got a serious problem with her feet. But anyway, you're having a nice life here. So this duck house is 2 pallets, one on each side, left and right, as you can see there, just standard pallets, not adjusted at all. The back is a top of a pallet, and the roof is 2 tops of pallets, one end to end, to give an overlap back, front and back. And then I've done minimal joining of it together. I've screwed the roof to the sides, and that's enough to hold it together. It's all pretty heavy anyway, as you might imagine. Because I've got the chickens in here with the ducks, I put a perch in there for the chickens, and they use that at night. And then I put 2 pieces of the base of the pallets, where I separated the pallets for the roof and the back. I've ended up with a bunch of those pieces of pallet wood with blocks on the ends, and their ideal is a little platform in there. The ducks tend to like to sleep on the platform. They sometimes sleep on the straw in the bottom. But they like a bit of a platform, and as I'm sure everyone knows, they don't perch, so they sleep either on the ground or on that platform. And then I've used, I found one of the cheapest form of waterproofing was to use exercise mats. These exercise mats are £3.50 each, and so I needed 1 for each side and 2 for the roof. So for about 15 quid, I managed to waterproof the area. At night I put this front piece on, just a frame with chicken wire over it, and that goes over the front here, with those 2 pegs that you can see. Those 2 pegs just clip down over the top. It holds in place pretty well. I have got a brick ready to put under the bottom if necessary. Haven't had an issue with foxes or cats even in the garden area. They certainly are around, but they haven't, so far, touch wood, I haven't seen any issue with them. Because this run is not by no means fox-proof. If a keen fox... The whole point of this run was to stop pigeons taking our vegetables. It was never designed to be mammal-proof. In fact, when I first put the ducks in here, one day I found a hedgehog in here, so they'd managed to push his way underneath the wire. And you see that the feeding methods I've got here, I found the ducks are weird feeders. I hadn't had ducks before. They pick and choose. They're not always interested in grain. They seem to like grass and greens more than anything. But I made this out of a drain pipe where I put chicken food in there. And then for 1 water source, I've got a dustbin with holes in the side, which I put water in. Keeps the water very slightly cleaner, but I don't know if you can see in there, but it doesn't stay clean for very long. Another phenomenon about ducks I wasn't aware of is that they take mud, put it into water, swish it around, and then drink the dirty water, which is kind of makes it a bit awkward keeping them with chickens, because chickens want cleaner water. So I have a little bowl here, but if they see cleaner water, the ducks love it, but then they just make it dirty in no time at all. Got a couple of bowls in here. This sunken bowl is for the disabled, white white duck principally, because it can't reach up over the lip of that bigger bowl. It doesn't always work like that, but generally speaking, the pair, the drake and the female that I've got pair, they normally do all their ablutions in that bigger pool, and the white snowy blue eyes, the disabled duck, goes into that pool, and that seems to all work out pretty well. Because this was our vegetable patch, the ground before it all got banged down was quite nice soil, so I'm turning over a little bit as time goes on. I'll do another patch the next couple of days. Ducks absolutely love this. I mean, they're big meat eaters, as you probably know, and they're loving the worms and bits and pieces that come from. Daffy and Jemima, they spend a lot of time just wandering around the garden, eating whatever vegetation they can find, and they love sitting on the manure that's around the trees as well for some reason. But they seem like a pretty happy pair. I don't know what kind of breed they are. The female looks pretty much 100% mallard, and I guess the male, one with the white neck, is probably half mallard and half something else, but who knows. It's all Heinz 57 here. The beautiful white one in here, she's I got her from the market, and she's the one that's disabled, so looks to be a pure bred of something. And you can see now that because it's becoming evening time, that a bit more resting going on here. The bantam, lucky too, she lost her mate a while back, and so I put her in here because she was very lonely with the other chickens without her mate, and that's one of the reasons why I also put Snowy Brown Eyes, the young white chicken, in here for company. So there's 2 chickens and 3 ducks in here. Seem to all get on pretty well. Mostly ignore each other, but they don't seem to harass each other at all.